Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be using 500,000 stardust on Hisuian Typhlosion. Why? Because I just love using my stardust on this channel, kind of throwing it away almost sometimes just for experiments and to showcase it to you all. So if you do enjoy that kind of thing, make sure you do give this video a thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Okay, folks, so we're going to actually go up against a Mega here with this maxed out Hisuian Typhlosion, which is going to be a Ghost and Fire type, or Fire and Ghost type, however you like to spin it. And we didn't need this thing to go up against it. We just wanted to because I just wanted to power it up just for fun, okay? So with that said, let's go ahead. I have a video we're going to take a look at here. We're going to go up against two Megas, same one, different move for the charge move, and we'll just see how this Hisuian Typhlosion does hold up against this. It is going to be Mega Medicham, okay? Yes, it's not that difficult, but we're using a Hisuian Typhlosion here, so okay, give me a little bit of a break. All right, so first, I'm gonna go ahead and start this video right about now, and we're gonna look at horrible power-ups that I did. This Hydreigon here, I powered this one up, best buddied it immediately because I just wanted to showcase it. It doesn't even have the community day move because I did it immediately. No, it's not level 50, but still a lot of investment there. Another one, got a little hype when it came out. Got a lucky Garchomp here. It's not the worst thing in the world, but another power-up that is, doesn't have the community day move again, but it was definitely worth it for that, as well as the Hydreigon. We make good videos. And then we do have this shiny Metagross with actually pretty horrible IVs here that I did power up to level 40. And then we do have the worst one of them all, which is going to be this Rhyperior that I accidentally powered up while I was trying to do a duo. We just needed a little bit more rock power, and I did not realize the IVs on this thing were that bad. We're talking absolutely horrible here. This has to be traded. So yeah, a whole bunch of horrible decisions. Now, when it comes to this one here, it wasn't a horrible decision. I'm just trying to give you a showcase as to a lot of Stardust has been wasted on this channel. That's just a little bit on the table, man. We've wasted millions of Stardust. So this is a 100% IV. Too bad it wasn't a shiny. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? I would have done it in a heartbeat without even thinking. So I sat here on this screen looking at the power-up for about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna skip it in a minute. We back out, and I think about it again. And then I say, you know what, the hell with this. If they do come out with a community day for this in the future where they allow us to evolve the Shadow Cyndaquils into these, then I'll be able to get some more XL candies for it. So whatever. We're still at 150 with a ton of candies. Oh, we don't have a ton of candies. We have a good amount. So we're going to go with Hex, Shadow Ball, Overheat. If you're going to be going into Go Battle League, I don't think you necessarily want Overheat. You're going to want Fire Punch, but we're just going to use this just because we do have sunny weather, and I want to use it as a finisher just for fun, even though it's not super effective. You want to go with Shadow Ball, right? So we do have Mega Rayquaza leading the charge, of course. Again, folks, we're going up against a Mega here using Hisuian Typhlosion. What did you think this thing was going to carry the whole game? Well, you're going to see here in a minute it actually is going to kind of do that. For this battle as well as the next one, it's going to be a very close timer because I did it that way so we can have a little excitement here so I don't just sit in here just destroying it with Mega Rayquaza. This thing's actually taking a decent amount of damage from the Dynamic Punch coming from this thing as well. So, of course, we're going to be going with Air Slash and then Dragon Ascend. All right, here we go with the Typhlosion. All right, let's get it. So the regular Typhlosion is apparently going to be better than the Master League because it does have Blast Burn. If this thing had Blast Burn, I think it would be pretty much on par. Pretty sure it's still very good, okay? It is picking up that ghost typing, so you do have to consider that, right? So the dark types out there will be destroying you. All right, so we're in here with the Shadow Gardevoir. We did a decent amount of damage with that Typhlosion there, and that's not the only time it's going to battle for this specific one as well. And we just have to make sure we're about yellow at about where the timer's half. So once we get into the yellow, it's pretty much almost right on time there. And then you want to see red before 75-ish, around there, I do believe. So yeah, we're going here. It's getting a little bit close. Yeah. And yeah, cost me a pretty penny there. So I had a lot of investment. All right, so continuing on here, let's keep it going. Staraptor, putting in that work. It is actually going to be pretty good with Hurricane, or should I say Gust and Fly. All right, but you're going to want Wing Attack for PvP, right? Back in here with the Mega Rayquaza. So I'm going to actually swap it out here in just a second because we're doing a little too much damage, and I wanted the Typhlosion to get a little bit more action before this was finished off, and I wanted it to be a little bit close, like, oh, are we going to be able to finish it? Oh, with the Typhlosion? All right, so we'll get off one more Dragon Ascent. I've given myself a lot of extra space here for mistakes. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Typhlosion. The 500,000 Stardust investment, was it worth it? Well, you'll see. We're going to do some Go Battle League. Yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll let you know what's going to be happening with that. Make sure you do have notifications on. All right, so we're able to take them out here, or the raid. And no XL candy for that one. Lovely. Okay, that sounds good. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. That was going to be Dynamic Punch. The next one is going to be Psycho Cut and Ice Punch. So it is absolutely going to be wrecking my Rayquaza as well as my Flyers. So we do have still the dark one, and that's why I put the Chandelures in the back there, so we can not take super effective damage. But I'm not even gonna, once we get in there with the Chandelure, I'm just gonna back right out and go back in here. So as you can see, taking quite a bit of damage from that Ice Punch, but that's okay. It's going to be more of a challenge than the last one anyways, since we are resisting it. I couldn't tell if it was going to attack me or not, so I dodged. And if you do see me dodging periodically, and it doesn't seem like I'm even dodging an attack, the reason why I'm doing that is because sometimes your Pokemon in a raid will get stuck in a energy loop where you looks like you have this energy, but you don't really have it, and you're throwing false charge moves. So moving over to the side will kind of alleviate that issue, and that's why you'll see me doing that once in a while. It's not particularly to dodge for this video, although I could dodge if I needed to, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times it's also going to be better for you to just absorb the damage, because it's going to allow you to get to your charge move faster by taking that damage that the boss just threw at you. Therefore, you're able to just dish it out a lot faster. There are circumstances where you do need a dodge, but not for this one here. We just need to take all of the hits. Now, if you had about, you know, you're going to take one more charge move and you're out, but it took you forever to get to your charge move, and if you dodge, you will be able to survive and then throw that charge move, then go ahead and do so. All right, so we do have Oblivion Wind. Like I said, I use an Elite TM for this here. It was about time. It's fine. If we get stuck up against a fairy type, now we actually have something to combat it, right? So the Chandelure's in. We're just going to back out and revive the strong ones. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to be able to finish this off. Actually, check this out, what happens. So you saw the Mega Rayquaza kind of glitch out there. That wasn't the editing. That was it glitching. So I did move to the side to kind of fix that there. Sometimes it just starts going crazy. So we do get off quite a few of these and do a lot of damage here. And we actually get one more off. This is fantastic. Perfect. Setting it up just right for the Typhlosion. Now, we did resist the Dynamic Punch on the last one, and we do resist the Ice Punch on this one, which is going to be pretty nice, since we're going to be able to stay in here as long as we want. Well, for a good amount of time. Now, I could have potentially dodged one of these, but you're going to see what happens here in a second. I don't know if it was me not finishing the raid or just taking down its health completely. It looked like it was KO'd, but it's almost as if they were trying to make it so I was going to like mess it up or not complete it. So I get this Dazzling Gleam off, and it's sitting there. It's sitting there. I don't know. Seems a little bit different when at ×2 speed, but it should have been a lot sooner than that. So Hisuian Typhlosion, help me take out Mega Medicham raids. Let's get it. So we were in sunny weather. We weren't getting a boost for any of our moves, but boy, oh boy, if we did have cloudy weather, it would have been destroyed. So we also have a gender identity crisis in Pokemon Go here, folks. No, nothing controversial, so don't get on me about any of that shit. I'm talking about the different genders on the map are appearing, and then you tap on them, and they're not that. Specifically, this Combee here. You want the females. The males are useless unless you just want candies. But hey, no female Combee for me. But, you know, there's always some sort of a glitch in Pokemon Go. You can't escape it. It's always here, and they always have it. Push one button, and something else pops up. Screw in a screw over here, and another freaking piece of metal pops out somewhere else with this company. There's always something. But hey, there you have it, folks. Completely maxed out Hisuian Typhlosion. Oh, you're looking for the Master League battles? Oh, that's right. Don't worry. Like I said, make sure you have notifications on. We're going to do a separate video with that, and we are going to pair it up with the good old Rank 1 Beast. You already know who I'm talking about. Thank you for watching. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.